we have just been looking for the sovereign Lord coming in power, then we saw a shepherd. Who has measured the waters in the hollow of his hand? Or with the breadth of his hand marked off the heavens? Who has held the dust of the earth in a basket, or weighed the mountains on the scales, and the hills in a balance? Who has understood the mind of God, or instructed him as his counselor? Whom did the Lord consult to enlighten him? Or who taught him the right way? Who was it that taught him knowledge, or showed him the path of understanding? Surely the nations are a drop in a bucket. Remember? Hazor, king of all those nations. Surely the nations are a drop in the bucket. They are regarded as dust on the scales. He weighs the islands as though they were fine dust. Lebanon is, we're not far from it. Lebanon is not sufficient for altar fires, nor its animals enough for burnt offerings. Before him all the nations are as nothing. They are regarded as worthless and less than nothing. To whom then will you compare God? What image will you compare him to? As for an idol, a craftsman casts it, and a goldsmith overlays it with gold and fashions silver chains for it. A man too poor to present such an offering selects wood that will not rot. He looks for a skilled craftsman to set up an idol that will not topple. Do you not know? Have you not heard? Has it not been told you from the beginning? Have you not understood since the earth was founded? He sits enthroned above the circle of the earth, and its people are like grasshoppers. He stretches out the heavens like a canopy and spreads them out like a tent to live in. He brings princes to naught and reduces rulers of this world to nothing. No sooner are they planted, no sooner are they sown, no sooner do they take root in the ground, than he blows on them and they wither, and a whirlwind sweeps them away like chaff. Hazor was head of all those kingdoms. And what is this supposed to offer to Isaiah's audience?
Comfort.
Comfort. Comfort, because they have been carried away. Isaiah is looking into the future. He knows it's you know, the academic world says this has to be written by a later Isaiah. It can't be the same Isaiah that wrote chapters 1 through 39, because he just knows too much about Babylon. But that's not, you know, during Isaiah's time, what did he observe? He had observed the northern kingdom fall to Assyria. He had observed an envoy of Babylonians coming to Hezekiah. Hezekiah had shown all the wealth of Judah. And Isaiah says to Hezekiah, it was a foolish thing to do. All of this is going to be carried away. But not during your days. And Hezekiah says, oh, well, that's good. At least I'm not going to see it. But it you know, it didn't take, you didn't have to, well, Isaiah, an astute political observer, can certainly see what's going to happen. And so he's offering comfort. And so as Jacob is saying, you know, what's become of me? I'm using Jacob for the nation. As Jacob is saying, what's become of me? Isaiah says, who's like God? He's going to accomplish the latter things just like he's accomplished the former. And this becomes the argument of Isaiah 40 through 48. He did the latter, he can certainly, or the former, he can certainly do the latter things, the things that are yet to come. And so why do you say, O Jacob, and complain, O Israel, my way is hidden from the Lord, my cause is disregarded by my God? Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary. In his understanding, no one can fathom. And then, I'll quit reading, but it goes on to say, for those who are weary, if you wait on the Lord, he gives strength. All right, let's